Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. It's 2:31 p.m. Watching now on the Nasdaq. Let me show you the Dow here, the S&P, pardon me, and let me show you the Dow. Dow's not doing much. I'm going to focus on the S&P and the Nasdaq. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. Let's go back over. I was actually considering. Let me put you on pause for one moment. All right, sorry about that, guys. So we're looking at the Nasdaq here now, watching closely. Tell you what, sell stop, guys. Sell stop right now in the bottom of this candle, which closes in 1 minute. Going to drop down to the 2 minute, and now down to the 1 minute. This is a new candle now. Perfect. Going to stay here now on the 1 minute chart. This will be a zone reversal trade. This is fairly extended, so I don't love that. All right, live order, guys. Live order right now. And I'm in, guys. Entered. Let me just double check my brackets here. Okay, good. I'm now short the Nasdaq, guys. Third trade of the day. 2 wins, 1 break even. 3 different instruments too. One that was a gold trade, a NAS trade, and a Euro USD FX trade. So we've done commodities, indices, and forex today. Been an interesting day. A little more variety. Short now the Nasdaq. This is a zone reversal trade. I'm actually going to extend this stop just a little bit, guys, to make it a 1-to-1 like I've been doing most of the week, really. I'm using fixed lots, so that it's not a sizing issue for me on this trade. If I was doing this live, I wouldn't even change that, because it would mean that anybody that was interested in taking a similar trade would not be able to change their sizing. I'm not changing my sizing anyway. I'm doing 1-to-1. I want to give it a bit more leeway, given that it's now 2:33. After 2:30, some more volume and sometimes volatility comes in, and we get these little whippy moves, and that might be what we're seeing even right now. So staying with us, guys. Watching closely. All right. So let me explain this trade, guys. It's obviously a short on the Nasdaq. It's a zone reversal trade, having pulled all the way down earlier today in the New York session. The very beginning of the New York, by the way, was a big rally. It was a strong rally. Then we sold all the way off to gave it all back from the open of New York, which is here. So beyond that, then try to rally again to about just over 50% of the prior leg, right? Probably close to 60, and now rounding over, and we've just broken the prior candle's low. But the candle before this one on the 30-minute is a blue candle. That's a candle that has a body that had a close that was lower than the open. Hopefully that makes sense. I know it does if you've been around and trading for a while. If you're brand new, that might not make as much sense, but I'm sure it will as you learn more about this stuff. So daily is rejecting it. It's a bullish candle, but is rejecting again, as it has done a couple of other times here over the last few days. That's this past week. Today is Friday. And then, of course, here on the 1 minute chart, we have this leg down. Now we have a little retracement inside of the trade, by the way. I was okay taking the extended move here, given the time of day. I would not do that during lunch hour or lunch 2 hours. Even lunch 2.5 hours, 11:30 till about 2 or so. I wouldn't touch that. I don't mind doing it now. All right, let's take a look at the Three Sisters. You'll see a breakdown here on the Nasdaq. You'll see a threatening of a breakdown here on the S&P. I'm just going to revise this little micro zone. you'll notice that the S&P and the NASDAQ, well actually all three of them, Dow, are trading still just above VWAP. If this breaks below VWAP, then good things can happen for the short case. And I'll put you on pause for now. Here we go. Pause. Here we go, guys. Breaking down now. Going to manage this fairly quickly. Looking for 20 points here on the NASDAQ. Zone reversal trade. I know I'm repeating myself here a little bit. When you go off on pause, a bunch of time passes, but for you, nothing, no time has passed. And so here I am saying the same thing that I probably said right before I paused you. Watching now. I'm going to manage this thing so you see the breakdown here now. Zone reversal. Stop. Cut in half, guys. So 0.5R now. I tighten my stop, reducing the risk in the trade. I don't always do that, by the way. It has everything to do with what I'm seeing in the speed of movement and time of day, the day of the week. Fridays, right, can get really weird. Wacky Fridays or Freaky Fridays, a lot of people call it. And so I like to protect my bottom line here, especially after a really good week. Patience now. Staying with it. Focused. Stop to break even, guys. I'm willing to take it. I don't like the way that's being bought up on that rejection wick there. I'm willing to get stopped out here or break even. Be my second break even of the day. And that's okay with me. Here it comes. Might get lucky, who knows? get pretty tight here today. This is something that's actually fairly important to why I'm doing what I'm doing here today and how I'm managing my trades. There's a flash chat near this video about sleep deprivation and how I'm sleep deprived today. I've been up since 1:20 a.m. this morning and went to bed late last night because I was doing some things with family, and so I'm dealing with a great deal of fatigue, and I'm very cognizant of that, and I get even more respectful and I have incredible respect for the market and risk of ruin every day. But when I'm not coming with my 100% A game, I'm probably about A minus because I wouldn't even trade if I was B or C. I'm extra careful and respectful, and know that in a moment my sympathetic nervous system can take over and I can do stupid things like revenge or anger trade or hold on too long. Any of the mistakes that all traders make from time to time. Some traders, of course, are ruled by those mistakes, and I just won't allow myself to do so. I'm going to tighten my profit target here now, guys, to 15 points. See if we can get back to where this trail has been blazed. Before stopping me out. Yeah, I was just thinking out loud there, guys. So for the graphic, I think I'm going to get stopped out now. For the graphic, I'm going to put this back here so I can show where I didn't hit my target and then I got stopped out. Because I believe that's what's going to happen now, given this wick being higher than that wick and both being rejection in nature. I think you'll see it play out like that, but a little bit of hopium always left. We'll see. But I am at break even now, guys. Stop at break even. Of course, as always, I'm monitoring the Three Sisters, and I'm seeing the buying, the strength here in the Dow, and of course the buying up here. It looks like a VCP pattern, style pattern. I am short the NASDAQ, which is the only one that is below VWAP now, so I'm short the right one. I'm in the right one. It's just getting awfully close to stopping me out. Tricky market today, guys, in my opinion. VIX is low. It's 13.8. Anything under 20 makes it very challenging for day traders. And that's something I've known for years. And it just seems to be a consistent rule across the board. All right, my target's back at 20 points, guys. Now that we've had this kind of reasonably orderly retracement, if I'm lucky enough, and I do mean lucky, if I'm lucky enough for prices to break down again, I think we could actually get to the 20 points. Otherwise, I'm going to get stopped out here, and that's fine too. So right now, it's a no-lose situation. I'm either about to be stopped out, and I think I will, or I'm going to wait for the 20 points. We'll see. Here it comes. Not yet. Very close. As many of you know, I have a broker platform, trading platform that has very, very tight spreads and excellent execution. And I basically have to slam through a line in order to be taken. I know that there are many CFD traders out there, and I don't trade CFDs at all, who, if they get even remotely close to their stops, they often get taken out, and that would be horrific to me, just from an emotional and mental health standpoint. So that's not the case with me. That's virtually, I can't think of a time when I got, unless it was close to, after the close of the market and, very illiquid and so on. But during the market hours like this, I've never had that happen to me, thankfully. But I know that CFD traders have that happen all the time. They get, 1 or 2 points away from, or even more, away from their stop, and they actually get executed. Like, how is that possible? How's that allowed? But, the excuse, of course, the broker gives is that it's a widening spread and so on. Being patient here, guys. We are driving down here, but this is going to be a problem to get through it by the looks of it. There are participants defending this area. You can tell by those wicks there. You can see it rising back up again. So that's where it's being defended. Stop is still a break even. Super patient here. Copy. Paste. I always like to show the marker on the 30-minute chart as well, but I'm going to have to move this up so it can be seen. So that, I'm still at break even, by the way. This is a trade marker. I trade on a different platform. There you go. So that's why I can show. When I show this completed trade, win or lose, I want to be able to show what happened where. That's the best way to do it. I post these on Twitter, and of course to my Telegram group. They see all of this. Need one more push here, guys. Think we can do it? Really having to be patient this last week or more, with VIX being below 20 and now below 14. We're in the 13 handle. We haven't seen that since before COVID, right? There's talk of VIX even going to single digits, which we haven't seen in a very, very long time. But we shall see. And rejecting again, guys. I'm bringing this back down. Nope. No, I'm going to stay. I'm actually going to bring it to 18 points, guys. 18-point target now instead of 20. Trail's been blazed right there. It's getting very, very whippy. See the wicks on both ends here. And so I'd like to just close this thing out if I can. 18 points. See that flipping? Come on. Darn. So close. I think I'm going to get stopped out of break even here again. I think I'm going to get stopped out of break even. My last trade was break even too. It's there on YouTube. That'll be 2 back-to-back break evens in a day, which hasn't happened in a very long time for me, as far as I can remember. So that's frustrating. Even after all these years, I do get frustrated. Here we go. After all that, so close, guys. This is trading. So my stop is at break even, by the way. So the marker, of course, is up there, but you can consider it there. This is just for the graphic so I can show. And out break even, guys. That's 2 back-to-back break evens in one day. Again, haven't had that for a long time, but there it is. Have an amazing day, guys. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for clicking the like button if you enjoy these videos. And please say hi in the comments. I'd like to get to know you, at least digitally. Have an amazing weekend if I don't see you again today. It is 5 or 7 minutes to 3. Power hour's coming up. Maybe I'll see you again. Talk soon. Take care.